What's going on, my friends? OGOKS here. So the question came up of whether or not you can hack Showdown races. And I mean, if anybody that's been using Game Guardian long enough now, they know that some races, just for whatever reason, won't let you hack it. But then you might play a few races and it goes. So I like to call that hit or miss. But anyway, this is regarding the Showdown, so that's what we're going to focus on here. Now, you have the two sets of prizes here. Okay, you got the participation trophies there. Oh, this is the participation, yeah. Then your other trophies. This one here is the one that's hackable. This one here you can try, and I'll even demonstrate it for you. Should have this all typed in here if I did anything to save myself some time. Alright, so 15, 50, 20. While I have this time, and since I didn't say it ahead of time, make sure to always click up here, bring up your freshest copies of the game, in this case CSR. And then of course you get your search button here. I did a D-word search for the prize amounts. I know some people might be just tuning in. This might be the first video you're watching from me, so might want to add that. And I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Definitely gives me the motivation to continue making more, as long as I don't run out of material anyway. So alright, it looks like I've come back with a search here, so we'll do the usual. Let's just try to narrow down that 15. Okay, so it comes up at 3. Now we all know we can click here, and if your screen looks like this, just click the more button, click that 0, the increment, change it to 1. Alright, so we would expect if this hack works, this will say one of these 3 numbers. So back out, go back in. Oh, look at that, it actually did work. Now I just tried this before making the video, and this side of things would not let me hack it. It was this side that would. So like I said, guys, it is really hit or miss as to what ones is going to let you do it. But let's continue on with this. I'm happy this worked, because I think this is the better side to usually do anyway. Alright, what am I doing? I want to keep that one, uncheck the other two here. Delete. Revert and remove. Alright, so we'll go in here. Check it out. Now you notice this doesn't look like your other races, where you have double prizes, or you have the couple of purple numbers and then you change a number. This 10 right here is actually belonging to the next prize in line of 50. So if I scroll down, so there's my prize amount. That 5 stands for race number 5. So what I could do is say, alright, you know what, I want to win whatever prize after race number 1. And it gets a little trickier here, but if you start to play around with these purple numbers, and I won't bother to do it for this video, but when the race is set up like this, it usually means that these purple numbers are indicating what your prize will be. And you're playing around to try to figure out. So the best thing you can really do is just use the opportunity to get yourself more of something. Like maybe you want more fusion parts. So I can scroll all the way up to race 20. Let me first. On my way here. All I'm doing right now is just changing the races. Instead of being 5, I have to complete 1 race and then I earn the prize. So in this case I have to earn 4. But coming back down here, there's, let's see, where's the 20,000? So there's my 4. 3 right here. This would be the number I'd want to change if I'd want more. How about 500, huh? Alright, there we go. Look at that. Race 1's already completed. I forgot I did that. Again, like I said, I tried this out before. I bothered to do the video. I forgot I did that one race already. So I can move on. I can do race number 2, and that'll give me that. Race number 3, alright, and so on. So let's go over onto this side here. Now, what we can do, since we don't want to have to look those up again, you can always check it off, hit this save button, and then there you go. You've got it in here. Feel free now to delete this search result. Just remove it. Don't revert and remove this one, because you'll revert any changes that you made. So, anyway, well, at least to that line, which in this case says I'm already past that race. So again, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to search for the prize amounts. 2, 50,000, 2, 75,000. And I think it's 2 again. But I should have this already somewhere in memory. Right here. So 2, 50,000, 2, 75,000. Just so you can see. There you go. Search. I'm still a little shocked and stoked that it let me hack that other side, because, yeah, serious. Yeah, I wish I had the recording going earlier. You would have seen that it didn't let me do it. So, hit or miss, that's what I say. Alright, so here we go. We've got 37 results. Let's just refine for the 2. Alright, 17 of them, but we're going to use this increment to find it for us. Alright, so 13 is going to be the number we want. So scroll down, uncheck the 13, and delete. Oh, yeah, delete, revert, and remove the rest. Now let's go in. Now, same idea as the other side. Your only real option is to change the amount. You can try to play with these numbers, you know, copy one from another area. So, like, alright, let's just try messing with it, just so I can show you. Oops, I'm supposed to long press. And then I can copy this value, because I can always change these back, of course. Long press and paste. Now let's just see if that did anything for us. Yep, that's what it did for us. So you do the wrong thing and that's your result. Let me pause this while I get the game going back up again. Alright, we are back. See, that's a prime example of what happens when you change the wrong value or the wrong line. It doesn't like it. But, I mean, how else do you learn, right, other than trial and error? So let's get back down there. Let's do the same thing. You know, I already showed you the first one there, so I'll finish the second one. We'll go right back to this side here. Alright. Thank God for that history button, huh? Is this the side we're looking at? Yeah. This little eye down here is very handy to look back. Took me about, I don't know, 6 months or so of using Game Guardian before I realized that little thing was there. Boy, you better be digging deep, huh? Alright. Let's do the same thing. We're fine for the 2. Get that all squared away. Increments of 1. Exit, exit. Go back in. And now, well, see, now here, look. You guys are seeing it for yourself. just before my game crashed there, I was able to hack this. That 2 became a 13. And now I can't. What do I say? Hit or miss, right? So for shits and giggles, let's try this side again. So, I mean, one thing you can always, count on is when you have a showdown that the car is something that you just can't seem to make it to. That trophy, whether it's the 1400 trophies or whatever, maybe you decide you want to win it at 400 trophies. As long as the hack will let you go through. And what you can do, too, is do a race and then try again. And we'll even try that here in a second. We'll see what this side does. At least this one was a little more promising here. It looks like. Last time, anyway. So, we're going to go for that 15,000. Increase increment of 1. Alright, so this side's letting us do it. So let's this time, instead of me having it say that race is already done, I'll tell it to be race number 2. I really don't care what I win here. Where's that 5? What the heck? How am I missing it? Well, because I already changed it to the 1, I'm assuming, and alright, so let's see if we can figure it out from this. So it sits just above a purple number. No, that's kind of weird. Oh, there it is. Wow, way down there. See how much of a difference? Sometimes you just gotta scroll and look for it. Well, usually you start to develop a pattern. Well, let's see, just for shits and giggles. Yeah, it was sitting just above a purple in between, so. Again, patterns. Alright, now, let's just say I want to win a little more than that. Sure, 15 million. Back out, go back in. There's my 15. Let's do this race, although it's going to be painful because it is blue stacks. I really should just grab a different player, but I'm too stuck in my ways. When you learn a software, it's hard to give it up and go learn something else. Call it lazy or just whatever. But BlueStacks was the first thing I started using. Nox. I tried that. I didn't really like it. Other people talk well about it. They say it's like LD Player, but I don't know. I just didn't care for it. Now, it could be because I was using it on a laptop at the time. And pay no attention to the RP I'll get. I still have this card jacked a little. Alright, it's 2 reasons for doing this race. One, so you can see that I'll earn something a little early. Oh, there's the first of the other section that I was getting ready to. Look at that, 2 races and I already won $15 million. Who wants to wait till 5? And who wants to wait till 10 again? It's up to you. For whatever reason, my garage never shows up. Maybe it does it to you. I always have to get to here and then back up. Or when it does show up, it's after I've already pushed next again. And, bugs. So now we've done set. Let's try starting here. Searching for this. It ends in 25. Maybe even go to the 3 after. And now, again, you can save. Every time the game closes and starts back up, you lose anything you've saved. So, if you do the search again, do the save again. Alright. And 50,000 to the 2. So, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, this is the side I want. Getting a little distracted over here in my own world. Alright. So, get rid of that 2, and I said there was a 3 at the end we could go to. The more numbers, sometimes it helps. The more you can put in there. I mean, I've done it as little as 3 races, maybe 2, but usually once you hone in on that race, just keep it in your saved in case you want to, 3 or 4, 10, whatever races into the game you want to, or you come across another prize that you want extras of, you can go through and change it. Or if you take the time before you even start racing, look through every prize that's offered. Although I know some race events, they might not let you know the quantity and just show you a little picture of what it is, but once you know what you're looking for, you'll be able to find it. Alright, so this one's starting with 50,000. Oh, look at that. I have this should be 50,000, so I've actually got to do this search again. I wish I would have caught that before. Just to save us this 25 seconds. All this just to see if it's finally going to let us hack, huh? But this is what you guys are going to be doing anyway. Alright. Well, I don't like that it didn't even... Oh, there's one. Alright. Because it only came up with 1, I mean, it has the 200 right behind, underneath it, but I'm a little skeptical. Let's see. I just add an extra 0 in here. See, it looked like it was letting us, but it didn't. Anyway, just play around, guys. Do a couple races and see. It's a shame that because that would be a nice one to increase, huh? Don't go crazy, of course. If you do set one of these to like 20 million or something, it will open up the milestones for you, or at least last time I ever tried it, and you can collect whatever you get. Maybe it may even be the car by that point, Of course, you won't get the car unless your crew does make it the rest of the way to that milestone. So just because you've collected it doesn't mean all the other stuff, the cash, the parts, whatever, yeah, that's already in your inventory as soon as you click on it. So alright, guys, have fun. Remember, share this with your friends. Don't forget to just like, subscribe, whatever, all that nonsense those cool YouTubers say. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Remember to always hack or mod responsibly. OGL Cast.